So welcome back everyone to the channel. First and foremost, don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button. It greatly helps out the channel. So welcome back to this week's video. Sorry there was no video on Sunday. I had the GoPro getting a nice shot on the combine header, and it fell off and went up through the combine, and that was the end of the GoPro. So I lost all footage, so hence why there was no video. I also went to the Tullamore show for the first time ever since we're not too busy, and boy, it was a great show. Some amount of machines on offer there, and just even the livestock. So really well run show. So what happened in the last few days since you would have seen? So we moved to another out farm where the wheat was, where the last of the wheat was, and we finished it. So we got it all cut. That would have been in the video there. So we finished the wheat, so it's all done quite well. Happy enough with it. We have it all baled up. Most of it, there's a couple of rows left there just to be finished. We baled all of where you would have seen last week cutting. That's all been baled. Bales are still out. We have to go collect them. Calves are all good. I have one sick calf here now that I have to get the vet out for. He's just gone backwards. He's gone very poorly. Can't tell what's wrong with him. He's not scouring. He's not heavy breathing. He's just gone real skinny and back into himself. He's nibbling on meal and hay. I have him in the shed. Don't know what's wrong with him, so we'll get the vet out to look at him. So he should be coming hopefully shortly. Other than that, there is loads of haylage going out. So Dad's on his third one. There's one Saturday, one Sunday, and one this morning. So haylage is on the move now again. What else? So the yard is getting fuller, as you can see. All the lovely straw. Nearly all of it's spoken for anyway. We know where it's going. What else went on? Oh yeah, the wall. So we have our wall in here now. So my plan is that the back part is going to be where the Whalens will go, this year's calves. They'll be in there for bedding, and out here will be for feeding. So they won't be you won't be bedding basically, where they'll be eating, and you'll be able to clean it out fairly handy. So yeah, so that's all that's really going on. So today we hope to, today is Monday, can't remember, I think it's the 10th or the 11th. I think it's the 11th. Today is Monday, so we're going to hope to cut the peas. Today, if it turns up, it started really cloudy here, but as you can see behind me, sun's starting to come out. We had a bit of a shower last night. Dad's just back now. Tomorrow we hope to cut a crop of lodged spring oats, and then we have a small bit of spring barley, and then it's a waiting game for the beans. So look, we'll catch up with you later on when I'm probably doing something. Oh yeah, I have to sow a cover crop, so I was in Liffey Mills getting my cover crop done. We are trying to cut some peas, but as you can tell here now, this is what's happening. I have to stop, back up, and I got up and down once, and I was just trying to go here, and to be honest with you now, I don't think I'm going to cut a whole pile, unfortunately, because they're just, they're a bit tricky. So we've been growing peas for a little while. I'm going to have to get down here now and clear that, I would imagine. She's not going to clear. She might clear now when I put her down, but sure, yeah. Anyway, trying to cut peas, but it's not really going too well for me. So I'm getting a bit of hardship. Seems to be a decent crop, but yeah, she's just dragging there now. Trying to make it down. Oh, these are hardship. They are a great crop. They're like marbles. But I don't know if you can see that. I'm getting a few bits of rain. Today was supposed to be a great day, but yeah, no, I'm getting a few bits of rain now, and that's definitely gonna scupper any plans today. So we have, as I said before, a bit of these peas left to cut. I'm gonna stop here now. With peas left to cut, then we've got a bit of spring barley, a bit of spring oats, and the rest is what you call it, beans. That's what we've got left. Oh, it's after locking up on me. No, it hasn't, but I'm after hitting the button anyway. Yeah, the joys of trying to YouTube and do this. But look, I may stop here now anyway. So, yeah, peas, when it goes dead, they just do not want to go into the combine. So they don't, they just do not want to go in at all. So, anyway, right, catch up to you now in a second here. Just had to stop. There's too much moisture in the air, it's very humid, the crop is just dead. Just will not go into the combine at all. So it won't. It's getting caught around the header and everything there. I really hate peas. I despise them. See, like that, just getting caught in the lifters, the reel. Just a messy crop. Just a messy crop. Anyway, the joys of it there, that's what the peas look like. That's them. That'll go into the cattle feed there now. Yeah, sort out this mess here and see what happens. This does be why beans are so hard to harvest. They're just sort of lying all over the gaff. And then where the dampness gets underneath them, we just end up pulling the roots out. So there's a bean pod. So see it there. So what's that, 4 beans per pod? They're quite small. Oops, dropped one. Like, they're ripe. They're as solid as a rock. But that's the beans. So we have about 20 acres of them there. And unfortunately there, I don't know if you can see, it's rain all around us. Bear that side. But that side, no good. So I'd say that'll put an end to our harvesting festivities today. So there's a cover crop going out here as well. So Morris putting in with the one pass there. Some of it's up a week there. We sowed some of it last week and some of it this week, and it's starting to come up anyway. So it's another day. We had a bit of a shower there yesterday, which was hardship cutting the peas. So just out in the reseed here now. Don't mind this bit here, it's obviously just compacted, and that I probably will have to rip this little section back up again and just sprinkle a few more seeds in it. But other than that, out there is perfect. So I'm gonna have to fence this. So I want people's opinions. What's the best kind of fencing to use? Do you just go to standard wooden stakes, or do you get the more expensive wooden stakes, the so-called treated ones, or do you go a Clip-X, which is kind of obviously more expensive, but it's more of a lifetime job? So let us know down below in the comments which one you would choose, because yeah, want to get that done. So holes filled in, they are all level, the ground is just unlevel, doesn't look it on camera. So we will get the shed hopefully start standing up now shortly too. What else has happened? So Dad got all the baling done, we have the wheat finished, trying to cut the peas, small bit of spring barley, have me cover crop here ready to go as soon as the straw is cleared. So that'll probably be next week. Soil Booster Pro is what it is. That's what's it. Can't see it. That's what's in it for anyone who's interested. So I have to grow one because I lost a bit of land this year. I didn't have enough for 3 crops because they were sort of already sown. So I have to sow a cover crop in lieu of that to make my third crop. Basically, that is the long and the short of it. Straw is flying out, haylage is flying out. Square baler has about, I wouldn't even say a day left, half a day left. Should be finished, pulled in, blew down, greased up and ready to be serviced. So there still is a rake of bales left out. I think we've over 11 or 1200 rounds out currently, and about 400 squares. So that's what Dad's at now. Yeah, wall has gone in as I said. More straw. Calves are happy out here now. I did have one fella, he actually had pneumonia, so I caught him yesterday. And they're happy out, so they're on hay. Here he is here now in the corner of the shed. He's to get one more injection tomorrow and then he'll be alright, but he's not doing too bad. He's a lot better. He's a lot better than he was. So he's a lot better than he was. So that's good. Thankfully, don't want to be losing the calf. I don't like losing any animal, but especially this year when they're worth, I suppose, so much in a way. But yeah, the other lads are happy out here. We'll show you them here now. Smallest lad, but he eats the most. Never stops. Never ever stops. Yeah, so they have a grass here. I wouldn't say they have plenty of grass, but they have hay. And they're getting loads of meal. So they are. So they're happy out. So go feed them here now. I'll have to sneak back away and then feed them, because they'd absolutely annihilate you when you're going to feed them. So we are mowing away. This is second cut stuff here now. Mowing up absolutely lovely. It's very heavy. Oops. It's very heavy, as you can see. So yeah, it's just a sort of grass. There's a real sort of, you know, butt to it there. Makes nice stuff. Not great silage now, but it makes nice haylage. And if you could get it into hay, so we might try for a bit of hay. The weather is up, so it's hard to see why we wouldn't get hay, but yeah, don't know, we're going to try it anyway. So I'm mowing away, so I have this to mow. I'm only mowing 20 acres because we got a bit on there, so I'm only going to mow 20 for the moment, and then look, we'll mow the remaining grass there at some stage. So it's not too bad. Like, have my GPS all set up, so that makes life a good bit handier. So hopefully she'll realign back up fairly quick, as she will, in fairness to her. So GPS all set up, just mowing it, just trying to keep around 10k and that. But yeah, so, and then at home we are mowing third cut. So we are. So we did third cut. Some of it is going to be for haylage, because we still need a bit of haylage, and then the remaining bits will be about 10 acres there will be for haylage, and there are 15, and then the remaining whatever, what we got, 50-60 acres at home there will be for silage. And then maybe we should in theory get a fourth cut off them. Then we'll put no fertilizer, no slurry, we'll just mow them up, and then whatever comes on them we'll mow it off then in the last week of September before we start ploughing and so on. We'll tidy up all the grass there then again, and then we have a bit of reseeding to do. Slurry going out, although we're getting a contractor in to put the slurry out hopefully. Just waiting on word back from him. So hopefully he'll be doing that. And yeah, so just trying to reduce load, a lot of dung to get out. Just, it's generally like we are very busy, but it's not too bad. The way the weather has gone this year is like, it's been grand, but there's just a lot of work to be done, so it's not too bad. So the harvest content is probably thereabouts done now. Morris is cutting the peas. I'll try to get over and get a small bit of footage of that. So he's cutting the peas. We have a small bit of spring barley left, and then a small bit of spring oats. So I don't know if I'll be cutting them or not, depends what else I'm at, and who else is available, if he's available to cut or whatnot. So there could be some harvest stuff yet, but overall in general I see all the YouTubers now are doing a bit of a harvest rundown, so I suppose I'll just join in the fun. So we had winter barley this year. winter oats, winter wheat, were our 3 primary crops. The winter barley varied from anywhere from sort of 3.2 to 3.7 at 12% moisture back in the dry time. The winter oats done again sort of 3.2 to 4 ton, which was ideal. The wheat all done about 4.5, which is exceptional. But the one thing that's not exceptional is the price. And while yields are good and all that, it's still on rented ground. It'll be very hard to make a margin on that. So yeah, look, prices need to improve a bit just to keep lads in tillage. Like, we're personally putting in a bit more grass now this year. It's just more economical, really. Sort of the poorer performing fields are going into grass, so whether they stay in grass or not, we won't quite know. They'll be in it for at least 4 years, so look, maybe things will improve, but you really want your best ground in tillage if you're going at it there, because even marginal yields now with the cost of sprays, fertiliser, just diesel, labour, like you have to add all that into account, and look, when you take everything, when everything's said and done there, really the corn isn't paying for itself. Probably the only thing that might be saving is the bit of straw. So look, it's hard to know, but overall we've had a generally good season there. If prices could improve, it's great, but we are putting in a bit more grass, and that's just the reality of it. There's more profit per acre out of grass if we can get 3 cuts, 2 cuts of haylage, 1 cut of silage, and if we get a 4th cut, that's even a bonus. So yeah, it's just less intense then as well. So that's it anyway. That's a bit of the rundown for the harvest. We do have beans obviously still to go, small bit of spring barley, look, nothing major. So that's it, yeah. This crop behind me is doing quite well. You can see the sward of grass there. This was cut probably May. I actually don't know. I'm after lifting around bloody more. The joys of not concentrating. This was probably cut in May. I think I'll have to go back. Obviously not since I got what did I get, 2 bags of urea, or no, not even, a bag and a half of urea, and that was all I got, and seemed to do the trick. So I don't know, we might put this again now. It all depends how the regrowth comes in the next few weeks. Might just leave it till next year. But at home we'll definitely be tidying up and tidying off, because we have a lot of grass left over. So yeah. So mow the 3rd coat at home here, as I said. So I'm gonna mow this, and my plan is just put a temporary fence around it, a few stakes, and that's it. Let the calves out here then. I'll keep the bulls there. I'll open them up the way, sort of buffer feed them up the top there, and just sort of keep an eye on them, and then put them in within sort of the next 15 days or so. That's the plan anyway. So they're over there grazing. They're not too bad. They're not causing too much havoc yet. They're digging holes. I think I'll go back to bullocks next year. I don't think bulls are for us here. But maybe they are, I don't know. So they suit some people very well, and I think the more lackadaisical approach would suit us better. So I'll probably put them back to bullocks and just still try finish them within the 22 months or 24 months or the 2-year bracket. That'll be the aim. The bulls now, yeah, they'll be hopefully finished for Christmas, maybe January. All going well. So 3rd coat, as I say, is mowing really nice here. All this grass gets is usually slurry digestate, but this year after 2nd coat, just because time was scarce and we wanted to save slurry for the stubbles, we just put a bag of urea and potash on it. So it's 29.014. So yeah, it kept the ground ticking, and I think it's worked quite well. And like, we will get a 4th coat off some of it. Obviously this field, I just wanted the calves out on it there, the plenty of shelter. Be easy to fence, easy to get them out here. So that's sort of my plan. Whether it works or not now, I don't know. Dad could easily decide that he wants to do a fourth cut off of this. Oh, well and good. I'm just going to ask, what's the feed like around the country? Is it plentiful? Is it scarce? I know we're heading into a dry time again here. At home here, growth has been good, but you can tell the lack of rainfall, if it makes sense. Like everything's very, very dry. We have some lads there telling me the feed's going to be dirt cheap, and this, that, and the other. Just look there, particular farmer lads, they want everything for nothing. Which is we all want that, but everyone has to make a few quid at the end of the day too. But yeah, let us know what feeds like around. Is it going to be plentiful or scarce, or has anyone purchased straw? What have you paid for straw? How would you get on? Was it cheaper than last year, more expensive than last year? Just let us know, it's interesting to hear around. So yeah, see if we can see the bulls here now. So just over there, they're back in. There's a grazing 3 paddocks over there. I have 2 of them open now because they really don't have a lot of grass, so look, it'll be alright. Anyway, keep going here, try to get to see the combine. About an hour maybe and I finish this. These beans aren't too far off being ripe, so I want to say another 2 weeks or so. Not an overly tall crop, but this part of the farm here is exceptionally dry, so yeah, kind of makes sense. I wouldn't say there'd be any yield breakers for sure, but look, they might be too bad there. They might be alright. They do good. They do a world of good for the ground, so it's not too bad. So we're just going over here, help take in a few bales. So don't know, the combine should be here somewhere, so it should. Oh yeah, he's cutting away. You can see the dust coming off it now. He's making his way across it all the same. Tough old going now. So it is tough old going. He's crawling along there. I think 1.6. It's just hard to get them into the header. You would have seen yesterday, they just get jammed up, and oh, they're just a bit of a disaster now. Anyways, not too bad. I'm gonna try to stay out of the dust. Horrid, the dust. So Wednesday morning, just getting ready to leave here with the trailer. So this trailer is going to Hennessy Auctions in Portlaoise. So I think the auction is next Saturday. I think it's the 23rd. So I'm dropping it off this morning there. Fairly good trailer. Will suit someone. Probably go for the right money. Solid floor. What much can you say? Brakes and lights. Good tyres. Good solid frame. Yeah, everything's just, it's a good trailer. Dad's first one that he bought back all those years ago. We did do a bit of work on it. Now we reinforced the back of her here, put a new bed in her. Obviously she was a wooden floor one, but just done a bit of work front and back, made her solid. So she's making way for something, so stay tuned for that. Something big coming. But yeah, a little strap box, nothing spectacular, but a little one all the same. So, let's leave her empty. But yeah, she's going to Hennessy auctioneer, so hopefully she'll sell and we get a decent price for both sides. Good lights on her, hydraulic brakes, so yeah, hopefully she'll sell. So we'll be on, we'll get it dropped off. So we've been and gone to Hennessy's there and dropped her off. So if anyone is interested in her, I think there's viewing there all next week, or hit me a message, I'll send you some photographs I have of the trailer. But she's in the auction, she'll be up for sale, and put it this way, she won't be coming home. So yeah, it's very warm today again. I don't know what degree it is out there, but by God it is warm. So we have the tether on, so I'm tedding away here in the 200. It was the only tractor I had. I know it's a bit of an overkill, but yeah, tedding away in the 200, so it's nice and heavy. And I have to say CBX makes a lovely job of any job really. It's so handy, but yeah, definitely an overkill, but yeah, look, it's not too bad. So bit of drying, a lot of green in it. I think we're going to chance this for hay, if I'm honest. Just looking at the weather there, it looks alright, so I think we'll chance for a bit of hay, not for selling or anything, just sort of for ourselves. And that we might wrap the headlands or whatever. We'll see, it'll depend. We could end up wrapping it yet, but we'll see. So yeah, this is the second cut stuff, and then the third cut stuff at home, I'm going to make haylage out of it, out of one field, and the rest will be silage, and hopefully we'll get a fourth cut. We'll cut off whatever's on it there, sort of 20th of September time. We'll cut it all off, whatever's on the grass, just to tidy it all up, and then there'll be sheep going on it there over the winter, and they'll keep it nice and tidy. So not too bad. So yeah, anyway, good heavy crop here. So it is, there'll be flat fields, can't bait it. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments if we're mad trying for hay. I know a few lads have got hay already, second cut stuff, whatever. So we're going to try anyway. So we get this done, get home, get the lunch, get the other bits spread, then I want to row up a small bit of silage there, and then I'll bale it this evening. I'm going to try the plastic for the first time, and that is that. You'll be watching this video tomorrow. Don't know how long it'll be, don't know how short it'll be, don't really know what's going to be in it. It's just a mixed match of what I get up to every day, so I'll keep up as best I can the two videos there. But when the time comes in September, when my wife Brianna has the baby, I don't know what way YouTube will go then, but we'll see. We'll worry about that when that comes. Might slack off for a wee bit there, we'll have to see, just depending, because there'll be a lot of work to be done, and yeah, it's just going to be very busy. But look, we'll see what happens. But for the moment anyway, I'll keep my best to do the 2 videos a week. As I said before, I would have had a video on Sunday, only for I lost my GoPro and I'm on my second one. So don't know, it's probably in a bale now somewhere, and you never know, we might find it in the winter, you don't know. But anyway, for the moment I'm back to one GoPro. So look, we'll see. Baling's near finished, Morris is still cutting the peas there, he's near finished, and that's that really. So the heading out done, that's our third cut there. We're going to go for a bit of haylage there too, if that bush just moves on. But yeah, so we're going to go for a bit of third cut there, haylage. So here, now what I'm just, don't mind this bit, we just drive up and down to the gap ways in there, so this bit's never great. I'm just rolling it up. I'll probably try bail this up now. Well, I'll do it straight after, I think, to be honest, just bail it up and get it out. I'm using the one tractor today because Dad's gone, he's drawing straw, he's bringing all the bales in up and clean, and Morris cutting corn, and the 105 is no aircon, and I am not using that on a day like today. It is absolutely sweltering. This rake here, it's a class liner 2600, so she's 22 foot, so you can't quite get the 3 full rows, you're kind of getting 2.5, which in hindsight we should have bought a bigger rake to take in 3 rows for silage. But then again, it's not too bad either. It does our job most of the time. We head out Like we do the rest of the silage now, we'll ted it out tonight just because it's so dry. Like all the other fields are fit to cut there. 3 fields here left to cut. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 fields here left to cut after this. So we'll get them cut and get them growing again. So we will. So I hate the way the dirt grows in the corner. I think we want to take down that fence. Put up for sheep, but it's a bit annoying now, that is. Might pull a hook. Oh yeah, it's a glorious day here. Wind is blowing. Morris is there cutting the spring barley now. We've only got about 20 acres of spring barley, so it's not too bad. Grass is in tip-top condition, as you can see. Taking it nice and handy. I'm only going 8 kilometers here, so doing a nice job. So you can see the wilt it's got. It's fairly dry. It'll make nice silage. So we'll turn the chopper on, the knives up in the box, and it'll be perfect. And I might, since that fence is already there, might just put the calves in here. Might be the right job for them. So we might do that. We'll have to see. So I'm just going down to bale this little bit here now. I had great intentions of trying we have a roll of the bale tied plastic there, but sure, for the life of me I couldn't get it to work right, so I gave up and I threw it off. I think that stuff is the biggest waste of time going. That stupid plastic, so we just give away that roll. I ain't going to use it anyway. I'll stick to my net wrap and my Tama Easy Web. That bale tight stuff is just a waste of time. It's too expensive, does nothing really, I find, and overall just gives you more hardship than you need. So anyway, I'm going back to the trusty net wrap from Tama. No, I'm not sponsored by them, but just we always use it. But yeah, that bale tight stuff is a waste of time, absolute waste of time. So it is. So we'll get the baler set up here now, and we'll get her going. So we will. So it's going well for us so far this year, the Fusion. She is she's done nearly 5,000 bales for us. So yeah, very, very happy with her. No issues as of yet, as expected. But yeah, so just getting her set up here. So the screen there, weigh cell is on her, so I have her set at 8. I'm just curious to see, this is for ourselves, so I have to turn on the knives. So knives, going to turn up the knives, and look, we'll do the first round and we'll see how we get going here. So up and baling away now. So it's only a small paddock, there'll probably only be 10 bales on it there. Not much. Maybe there might be more. I have 5 made there now, so hopefully it's not too bad. So it's not. So baling away, and we're going well. So anyone who runs a Fusion, what settings do you usually run it at? Let me know down below in the comments there. I'm a bit intrigued as to, I'm still learning it. There's a few different settings, like the size of your bale and that and all that. Do you leave it on auto, or do you set it to a certain size centimetre, or what do you bale it at? So currently this is very dry silage. I pull it back a small bit because one of the bales had nearly 900 kilos in it. So we're currently putting 640 kilos of silage in it. Knives are up. So yeah, putting plenty of silage in it anyway. No doubt about that. The weigh sale, oh, was it worth it? Jesus, I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. I suppose it's nice to have it. I don't know. I honest to God don't know. It was good for the straw. We were able to make sure that we were putting the proper amount in the straw all the time. Obviously for the grass now, we'll be able to know we're putting enough in it too. So obviously I'd say it has its advantages, but yeah, definitely this, obviously now when you're chopping with the full knives up there, you are putting more grass into it, there's no doubt about that. But yeah, I don't know, let me know what you think down below as well. But yeah, still learning on the Fusion, by no means an expert. But yeah, I was trying that bale tie stuff is what I call it. This yoke's very sensitive on the brakes. Actually I want to drop this bale here now. So So we'll see what she weighs. A little lighter in that one, 570. Interesting. It weighs it by, there's a weight cell. Oh sure, there's no bale made. I don't know what I was waiting for. It weighs it by, there is a sensor put into, I think it weighs it from the pressure on the table, so it'll weigh as it's dropping the bale. It won't weigh it as it's sitting on the table. It'll weigh it as it's dropping the bale, so there'll be a bit of a split second delay. There'll be a split second delay on the bale. So yeah, it's interesting enough now. Right, so as I was saying when my phone rang there, the bale weighs it on the table, so we'll show you here now when I have a bale made. So I have a bale made here now, so you can see the delay on it now. Watch, drop it a touch. See, now she's weighed it there. So that's what we're at there now, and this new one, so that's the weight of the previous bale. Obviously now it depends how much you're putting into them, or how much you're driving, like. So she is fairly consistent, sort of in within 20 kilos there most of the time, in fairness to it, unless I stop a little early or drive on a little later. But it doesn't really matter, it's for us anyway, so it makes no odds. But yeah, I was hoping to run the plastic on it there, but oh, it didn't work. So, well, it didn't work, or I lost patience. That's what happened there. So yeah, I don't rate that stuff at all. Anyway, that's a conversation for another day. So yeah, so tomorrow the plan is we're going to turn the grass, probably bale some spring barley, probably have to tip a few load. I have to bale silage for Ronan. I want to dose the calves. I'll have to move the big lads, I think. I'll have to walk down and have a wee look at them there, see how they are for grass. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to leave that for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Apologies for having no video on Sunday, and we'll chat to you in the next one. Good luck.